In the far reaches of the Orion Nebula, the Threxian Matriarchy dominated dozens of star systems. These enigmatic alien women were known for their incredible intelligence, their long, elegant forms, and their constant state of lactation. It wasn't something the galaxy at large knew. Threxians kept many of their biological traits secret. But now, one human, James Carter, was about to learn more than he ever expected. James had been a simple farmhand back on Earth, working with livestock on a colony world. His job? Milking cows, feeding animals, and maintaining the fields. But everything changed when Earth allied with the Threxians as part of a new diplomatic exchange program. The Threxians wanted to better understand humanity's agricultural skills, and James had been selected for a special assignment. He would be sent to their planet, tasked with assisting in a delicate biological matter. What he didn't expect was that the delicate matter was the constant lactation of the Threxian women. Upon his arrival, James was greeted by Queen Tani herself, the matriarch of the Threxian race. She stood nearly 7 feet tall, her iridescent skin shimmering in the dim light of her palace, her long violet hair cascading down her back. She regarded James with a mixture of curiosity and amusement. "Welcome, human," Queen Tani said, her voice soft yet commanding. "We have heard of your people's remarkable ability to care for livestock. We, too, have a need for such care, but it is a matter we do not often entrust to outsiders." James stood at attention, though internally he was baffled by what she could mean. "The females of our species are in a constant state of lactation," she explained, without an ounce of embarrassment. "It is a biological imperative tied to our fertility. Our bodies produce excess nutrient-rich milk, which must be regularly expressed to prevent discomfort." James blinked, struggling to process what he was hearing. "You want me to help with that?" "Precisely. Our methods of automated extraction have not been perfect. We have heard that humans are experts in this area, and we wish to see if your tactile abilities will provide better results." James's mind raced. He had never in his wildest dreams imagined he'd be milking alien women. But the farmhand inside him knew what had to be done. This wasn't so different from working with cows, right? He was led to a special chamber, a vast, clinical space where several Threxian women awaited him, lounging comfortably on soft couches, each with a serene expression. They were all tall, like Queen Tani's, and their features were striking, delicate yet powerful. Their bodies were biologically designed to nurture life, and James now understood just how integral lactation was to that design. As he began his work, using specialized equipment designed to enhance the milking process, he found that the Threxians were incredibly responsive to touch. Their bodies had evolved to be sensitive to the manual extraction of milk, and as James carefully performed his duties, he noticed how much more efficient the process was compared to the machinery they had been using. What surprised him even more, however, was how relaxed and grateful the Threxians became as he worked. They smiled at him, their normally stoic faces softening with relief. He quickly realized this was more than just a physical process. It was something intimate, something that bonded him with these alien women in a way he hadn't expected. He began to understand the trust they were placing in him, allowing him to care for them in such a personal way. In the days that followed, word of James's talent spread throughout the palace, and even across the planet. Soon, James was considered an honorary member of the Threxian Matriarchy, respected for his unique skills. The queens of other Threxian colonies requested his presence, and James found himself traveling from one star system to another, assisting their elite women. But with this new life came unexpected challenges. The Threxians' enemies, the warlike Threxians, sought to exploit James's new role, believing that if they captured him, they could destabilize the Threxian power structure. James found himself thrust into political intrigue, having to outwit Threxian spies and fend off assassination attempts. Yet with every passing day, James grew closer to the Threxians, particularly Queen Tani's. Her regal demeanor had softened in his presence, and soon their professional relationship turned into a deep, mutual respect. James had become more than just a farmhand. He was a vital figure in maintaining the health and prosperity of the Threxian race. In time, Queen Talani's revealed the true reason behind the constant lactation of her species. The milk they produced contained a powerful bionutrient that not only sustained their own kind, but had immense medicinal properties. This nutrient could accelerate healing, strengthen immune systems, and even extend life. It was a resource that could turn the tide of intergalactic conflict. James's work was no longer just about milking. It had become a mission to safeguard the future of an entire species. And as the Threxian Matriarchy thrived, thanks to his efforts, James realized that his once simple life on a farm had transformed into something extraordinary. Humanity, once seen as a mere newcomer to the galactic stage, had proven once again that even the simplest skills could change the course of history. And as for James, he had found a new home among the stars and in the hearts of the Threxian people.